And that means one
It's
thing.
time for Tirade Tuesday on 95.7 FM and 710 AM KCMO.
Are you talking to me?
How dare you?
It's morning, so it's Mundo.
Here we go. What do you say on a Tirade Tuesday? The phones are open. 913-408-7957. We have lines open for you. Whatever rant is on your mind, it does not matter. It's the one time of the week where you pick the topics, not me. 913-408-7957. Greg in Overland Park. Go ahead, Greg.
My tirade is the fact that we've been working on the 69 highway project for a while. They've got almost 5 lanes wide on each side of the highway now, and we can only keep one lane open at a time, which just boggles my mind. And they're also able to shut down the traffic at the worst possible spots on the highway so that 3 lanes merge at one time. It just drives me crazy. It's a sign that AE will not work. That is artificial engineers.
Very good there, Greg. Very good. Thank you. That's a great way to start it off, my man. And you're right. I'm never down that way during rush hour. I will go down that way on the weekends. And every time I'm driving on 69 highway in the wake of all the construction, I can't help but think I'm like on a racetrack. That's what it feels like to me. It's terrible.
That's freaky.
It's really
It's like
bad.
you've got to look for the cones like it's one of those Monte Carlo races.
I know.
I was like, wow, whoops.
We were driving that way going to church on Sunday, and the rain was just horrible on Sunday morning. And I'm like white-knuckling this thing getting down 69 highway.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Windshield wipers going nuts. Girls are like, Dad, can you see? I'm like, don't worry about it. Just quiet. 913-408-7957 on a Tirade Tuesday. Phones are open. Wes, Gladstone, go.
Yeah, so I hear Congressman Mark Alford, and there's a congressman in Kansas who comes on KCMO and tells you what kind of a great job that they're doing. Then at the end, it says paid for by the U.S. House of Representatives, which means old Wes and Gladstone is paying for it. If they want to do a commercial, they ought to pay for it out of their own campaign funds. And I got a question for the program manager there. Is Alford's weekly radio show on KCMO, is it paid for by old Wes from Gladstone?
It is not paid for by Wes from Gladstone.
Good.
Mark
Very good.
Alford's Saturday and Sunday morning half-hour radio show is not paid for by Wes and Gladstone.
And his commercial should not be paid for by Wes from Gladstone.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. Every member of – this is not a KCMO thing. Every member of Congress gets a little chunk of change to use how they see fit in terms of marketing. So, you know what? I'm looking at it this way, Wes. In a perfect world, you're right. But the fact that they want to spend it on KCMO, that's good by me.
I'm not bagging on KCMO. I'm bagging on the fact that they're spending my money and everybody else's money on advertising, and that should come out of their campaign funds.
All right. Thank you, Wes. I appreciate you, my man. 913-408-7957 on a Tirade Tuesday. Let's go to Chris in Leawood. Go ahead, Chris.
Yes, before I tirade, I'd just like to give anybody out there who has ever done a reprehensible act, if you're ever accused of a reprehensible act, this is tried and true Harvard Law School advice. Just say it's ridiculous that you're being accused of this. If you're accused of cheating on your spouse, stealing from your work, trying to overthrow the United States government, just say the accusation itself is bizarre and ridiculous, and you're off to a good start in your legal defense. The second thing I'd like to rage on for a second is the words, the terminology Russian asset. So it doesn't really matter what talk show or what information source you go to. Donald Trump was accused of being a Russian asset. And, yeah, that might be well and good, but let's be honest about it. He was actually accused of being a Russian spy. And no one uses that nomenclature, and it's ridiculous that no one just uses the word spy. He was accused of being a spy by Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, the entirety of the media, and we call him a Russian asset. I don't think it communicates the ridiculousness of what he's been accused of. The last thing I'll rage on is
No. You don't get 3 tirades here, my man, okay? I love you, Chris, but I can't give you 3, buddy. I appreciate it. That would be, in your words, ridiculous. I kind of let you squeeze in 1.5. I can't go to 3. That would be unfair. I run a fair, equitable operation around here. Next up, we've got Steve in KCK. Tirade, go.
Billy Long is out at the IRS. What happened? You can't go wrong with Billy Long. My guy, why did he get rid of my guy? That's our guy, Pete.
Yeah, I know.
Did you talk to Billy? What's going on?
Well, I did talk to Billy, Steve. We were texting over the weekend, and it was a private conversation. But what I will say is, I'll just say this. Leading the IRS did not have as much juice or appeal as maybe Billy thought it did when he originally wanted the job. So now he's the ambassador to Iceland, and he told me to visit him, and I just don't think I can make that work anytime soon, but I'll do my best.
All right. Thanks, Pete.
All right. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Travis, Lenexa, Tirade Tuesday, go.
Bring back Billy. Hey, Pete, I opened my taxes much like you did this weekend, and I had to do a kind of a umpire baseball replay to look at it a second time because I didn't believe what I saw. My goodness. So here's my recommendation on these counties of how they do their assessment. Let's hire Best Offer KC or even that orange lady from the We Buy Ugly Houses, because whenever I see their little letter in the mail, it makes more sense to me of that being the value of the house. So now let's get back to this baseball talk. So, we're going to be recalling Frank the Tank. How about we recall old Mike Kelly in Johnson County, and we call it the double play? Thank you so much for your attention to this, Pete. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
The double play, recall Frank White and then Mike Kelly. I got to give it to Jackson County. There were a lot of people who were running a great grassroots effort to make the Frank White recall happen. I don't think those people exist right now in Johnson County. Johnson County's got so many different people, so many different little groups with so many different opinions on how to go about their business. Part of the reason that Johnson County has seen such a growth in big government leadership is because those who believe in small government can't acquiesce and come together in a way to fight it in a meaningful way. It's just part of the problem right now they've got. So, that would be great, though. I could hear the advertisements right now. It's time to pull off the double play across Kansas City. All right, Ed and Olathe, go ahead. You're on KCMO. What's up, Ed?
Pete, I miss Larry in Prairie Village. I think maybe he might have passed on, but Larry made me laugh just like all the rest of the liberals.
Well, I miss Larry, too, in Prairie Village. I don't know what happened to Larry in Prairie Village. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, last we heard, I think it was a few months back, he called in to Mark. He didn't go on the air. And what happened there, Mark? He said he
had been sick. He had been in the hospital, I think.
He had been in the hospital for something. I don't know if it was tied to Trump winning or not, but he was in the hospital for something, and he wasn't waking up early to listen to the show.
Yeah.
That was what? Like, when was that?
I think it was almost a year ago.
No. It was after the election.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember making the joke that I hope he's okay because of the Trump win. I don't know. But it's been a while. I do miss him. I hope he's doing okay. Don in Blue Springs and the rest of the gang as well. The Mount Rushmore of KCMO dissenting callers. Let's go to Ron. Go ahead. You're on KCMO. What's your tirade?
Yeah, you need to get together with your advertisers because I finally got my wife to listen to the radio show. But every time Heartland's Mid-Health says you can last an hour, my wife goes off, and I can turn the radio off for 30 minutes listening to her tirade about men going to the health clinic to be able to last for over an hour.
Are you sure she's not tirading because she wants you to last an hour?
Well, actually, we had that conversation, and no, that's not the case.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think you might be misinterpreting the tirade, Ron. She wants you to go to Heartland Men's Health, who is a great advertiser on KCMO. I think you're misinterpreting the fight your wife is having with you. Like many women, she's trying to tell you something, Ron. She's just not telling it to you in a direct way. That's all.
I don't know if an hour is actually the bar. It's kind of like the president's physical fitness fest. You can maybe do a half hour, work your way up.
Yeah. It's good to have goals. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Victor in Parkville, what's your tirade?
You guys are making me laugh. I almost forgot what my tirade was. They were talking about on Red Eye Radio how the New Jersey is going to have to be doing brownouts and everything else. They're running out of power because they've gotten rid of all their coal power plants and natural gas, and then AI is going to be sucking up all their power. Well, you know what? I mean, it looks like the rest of the nation's going to this whole AI thing, and it's going to be taking up all the power. And so we human beings are going to have to be doing with brownouts and, limited light, limited television, and limited everything. My X360, which is vintage, is more important than some AI thing going on that's, I don't know, can make some mouth move on some kind of generated face that's supposed to be some guy that's been dead for 200 years. I don't need that crap. I do need my lights on. So let's get away from the AI and put more priority on human beings.
Well, I think we can do both, Victor, but I understand some of the concerns there. There you go. Tirade Tuesday. All over the map. My goodness, that was a doozy. I didn't know what direction any of those were going to go, but we hit on a lot of things. Well done. That's what I'll say. Well done on the Tirade Tuesday on KCMO Talk Radio.